Hey guys, welcome back to the final trial, the finale of Pikmin. Anyway, yeah, I'm kind of rushed for time, so let's just dive right in, and yeah. Sorry that I'm rushed for time, by the way. If this seems a little sped up, that's because my parents are coming home, and it would be a little awkward to record with them in the house, just listening to me talk to myself about video games. I don't really talk to myself often, and never about video games. Oh, maybe I'm weird. Maybe you're supposed to talk to yourself about video games? I don't know. I hope not. Isn't that like what psychopaths do? I don't know. I'm getting off topic though. What we're going to do today is we are going to beat this day with only using 2 types of Pikmin. You're supposed to use 3. I will explain why, but we are only going to use 2 because we're awesome. Everybody is awesome, and yeah. So yeah, let's just do this. Right now we want to grab out as many blues as possible because they are the second type, blues and yellows. We have to have bomb rocks for today. If you couldn't tell with the giant stone wall sitting in the middle of the area, that is a requirement. So what we want to do is we want to swarm about half of our blues, sorry, not half of blues, half of our blues, onto there, swarm, well, not really swarm, but throw the other half right on over here, and hope to gosh that they do that. Okay, they're doing it. Oh, also, if you hear me tapping a lot in this episode, that's because there's a lot of button mashing that's going to be happening, so I apologize for that. Yeah. Anyway, what we want to do now is we want to throw 2 in there, 2 outside. They're just going to go find some bomb rocks. Go get it. I know you want it. There is 4. Oh, geez. That's actually pretty bad. There you go. Dang it. Okay. It looks like this guy has 1 more shot at the big one. Can you do it? Okay, it looks like there might be 1 more inside, so I'll try to toss him inside. Hopefully he makes it. Sorry, this is taking a while. This usually does not take this long. We could throw them over there by the rock wall in like just 1 foul swoop, but it's kind of risky, and I like to play it safe most of the time. As I'm sure was just extremely evident in this entire LP, I just love playing it safe. Never do glitches, never try to do out of the ordinary stuff, and it never works out. No, none of that. But regardless, we are going to do that this time. What we want to do here is, well, exactly what we just did. We want to throw 4 at that rock wall. That will tear down that rock wall. And then we want to take the blues here. We want to toss at least 10 over here onto this little rusted out bucket ledge thing. I'm not exactly certain what it is. I'm going to call it the rusted out bucket ledge thing. And then they'll be able to push that. You are supposed to make them go through a fire maze, which is right over there. You're supposed to make reds go through it. And that is where the 3rd typing comes in. Also, they're pretty nice just for the boss, because they do 1.5 times the damage, but they are not needed at all in this area, so I don't use reds until I'm done pushing the box, just because it kind of wastes time to go back to the onions and pull out all those reds. But now that we have done that, we are going to want a couple more yellows. We're going to want a lot of reds just for damage factor. So I say we grab them all out and try to go beat this boss, which I've already failed at recording 1 time, by the way. Just letting you guys know, I had all my bomb rock Pikmin explode at once, as well as wiping out almost 1/3 of the army, and I had already used up all the bomb rocks in the level, so the boss was impossible, or nearly impossible anyway. Probably wouldn't have had any Pikmin by the time he was dead. So let's push these guys in a straight line. Take them with us. Let's form them up. Push it all the way. Thank you. Takes freaking 60 Pikmin just to push this. Right, so we have 99 here. That's plenty. Where's the last Pikmin? Oh, he's over here. He drowned it. That's fine. Sad, but fine. So there's the last boss. You might be like, where? And it's that plant-looking thing. His name is Emperor Bullblax. Let me just pop him out right here. Emperor Bullblax! Hello, mister! Yeah, so this is a pretty interesting boss. Kind of difficult for me. For the speedrunners, this guy is like a cakewalk in a cheese factory or something. I don't even know. It's like just the icing on the cake to this entire game, but I have a difficult time with him. I would not blame you all if you had a difficult time with him. He is quite a different boss, to say the least. But once you know his patterns, just like any other boss, I assume he would be fairly easy to predict. But what we want to do here, we want to grab our bomb rocks. Okay, he's probably gonna eat those blues, that's fine. Is he gonna eat the blues? You gonna eat the blues, man? You're not gonna eat the blues? Okay, so what we wanna do here, we wanna throw at least 2 Pikmin out, and then he's gonna try to eat them, and he's gonna stick out his tongue right now. Oh, he got him. Dang it. So then we want to grab all our other Pikmin and just see-throw the crap out of him. I use reds because they do 1.5 times the damage. He is a fairly difficult boss, so the damage is welcome. Actually, we got him down to about half health right there, which is pretty good on a first little attempt. So, I think we're doing decent right now. Okay, so we're gonna do it again. Also, it's good to note that if you whistle your Pikmin back in time, and your Pikmin actually come back, like there. See, he just ate the bomb rock and didn't eat any of the Pikmin. They will he'll stay stunned for quite a bit longer than he would if he eats your Pikmin as well. So that is good to know. If you want to take this boss out just a little bit easier, definitely try that method, because I didn't know that the first time I fought this boss, and he demolished my entire squad of Pikmin. Just completely gone. I had one too few Pikmin to complete this boss. Oh, here he goes. This is his other attack. And that just wasted a lot of bomb rocks, didn't it? Yes, it did. Of course it did. Why am I not surprised? Alright, so he has this other attack, which is his jump. And that is the one you want to avoid. See, he just like springs up into the air and lands where you are. Oh. Okay, right here, his mouth is watering, which is good. Oh! You want to attack him or throw your bomb Pikmin out when his mouth is watering. Otherwise, he'll jump in the air, which is never a good thing. He was pretty far away from me. I'm not going to get as much damage as I would have liked to on this one, although we didn't have the Pikmin be eaten, so we can get a little more than usual, which is always welcome. Sadly, he didn't, what am I trying to say? Oh, hey, we have 2 bomb rocks, cool. They found one buried in the ground, I guess, or something. Okay, he's sticking out his tongue. Oh, he got him. Dang it. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm a lot closer this time. Hopefully, we will have enough time to kill him. Come on, sliver of health. Yeah, we got him. There is the last ship part, the pig, the piggy bank, Olimar's ultimate prize. And you know what we get for all of our troubles? 25 Pikmin. That's it. At long last, I found the final part, my secret safe, and it is as full as ever. How glad I am that I persisted in my search without losing hope. Now I can leave this planet without any regrets. Maybe I'll even stop to pick up some souvenirs for my wife and kids back on planet Hokotate. So, on my first ever playthrough, I had carried back all these pellets. I had done everything you could possibly do. I looked around the map. He was dead by I don't know, a quarter of the way through this day. So way before he is dead now. But I also took 2 days. So I just did the puzzle the first day, killed him on the second day. And I had one too few Pikmin to carry back the safe. So I got the okay ending instead of the perfect ending, which we are going to get. It was miserable. Also, I want to show something off just before this finishes up here. It looks like we have mostly reds and blues. So if I lay down, they're all gonna pick me up. They're gonna bring me to the closest onion that matches the most amount that's grabbed me, which can be a total of 5. They're gonna pick me up, put me in their onion, and fireworks! Yeah! Woohoo! We did it, you guys. Oh yes, finally the last ship part is in. I have finally recovered every ship part. Now I can return home to Hocotate. Oh yeah. There is our sparkly ship. Doing all the mid-air turns. Alright, and here is the best ending, you guys. And that is the end of Pikmin 1. But wait, there's more. You see there in the background, well, I mean, that's kind of not, I don't know, it's obvious now, but there's lime green, light blue, black, pink, all kinds of different onions flying up into the sky to say farewell to Captain Olimar. It's awesome, man. The ending is so perfect. And then right here, it reminds me of Star Wars. But I'm going to leave you guys with the ending credits, and I will see you in my next LP. All right, guys? This is Antibek, and I'm signing off. Eat your vegetables, you guys. Later. Alright, you guys, so I just want to thank you for enjoying this LP with me. I figured I would talk over the enemies list here. Here we have the Armored Cannon Beetle. It is one of my favorite enemies in the entire game. Well, you know, whatever. It's really not that fun. I just learned how to fight him this LP, actually. I used to take like 5 or 6 cycles on him, but whatever. Beady Longlegs has always been fairly easy for me. The Bread Bug as well. When I was younger, actually, I didn't know that you could hit his head on the top of your ship, or on the top of their onions. So it took me quite a while to beat them, but I never really had any trouble. Now the Burrowing Snagger here is the worst enemy of all time, I swear. Oh man, I just can't even. Yeah, whatever. Here we have Candy Pop Buds. I didn't really go over these in the LP because they weren't necessary to go over. In later Pikmin games, they are very useful, but in this one, they just kind of change your Pikmin into different colors, as well as get rid of any flowers that you throw them in there with, so it's kind of useless. Dwarf Bull Bears, you don't need to really say anything about them. They're just a little stronger Dwarf Bull Orbs. Here they're going over Dwarf Orbs as well, which are like the Goombas of the series, and they're much larger counterparts. Spotty Bulborbs are quite, I guess like Mega Goombas, I guess? I don't know. Here we have Emperor Bulblacks, the final boss in the game. One of the easiest boss battles in all time, in my personal opinion. Yeah, he's great. Anyway, the Fiery Blowhog. We lost too many people to this enemy in this LP, I swear, man. Like, I'd say around 40 or 50 of them. Okay, so here we have a Swooping Snitch Bug, and I didn't show this off, but in the, after day 15, they will be in the Forest of Hope, which is where you see them in that picture. And there's the Goolix. After a certain day, I do believe they show up in the Forest Navel, but in the bonus episode, we fight one, and we fight them somewhere completely different. We do not fight them in the Forest Navel. So, yes. I showed off Honey Wisps. I didn't really go over what they were. They're just kind of ghosts, or whatever, carrying honey. You knock them down, and bam. Okay, so something I failed to mention, the Iridescent Flint Beetle. It stores undigested pellets, and if you flip it over twice to 3 times, it will also give you some nectar. Very, very good. Mamutas, that will be in the bonus episode. Just make sure you check it out if you're curious about those ones. Oh, the Pearly Clam Clamps, how much we all love them. One of my favorite enemies in the entire game. Mostly because of the amount of Pikmin they give you. Pellet Posies, of course. They were everywhere. And there you see Captain Olimar's ship in the background, just completely destroyed again. I love how they take you through all the circumstances that happened in the game. Oh, and there's the Puff Stool. And they show you like different scenarios. Like some of them will be totally different, like from alpha and beta testings of the game. Like here, the distant spring looks quite a bit different. There's no, in the top right corner, there's no, Ionium Jet number 2 or whatever. There is the, Omega Stabilizer in the background there, which appeared in the Forest Navel, not the Forest of Hope, which is where this is located. There's nothing really that much different here, except for the Bread Bug doesn't normally go there in the Forest Navel, so they programmed that a little differently. Just these little details. There's a Smoky Prog, and the Forest Navel is looking pretty much the same. And oh boy, we're gonna fight this guy in the bonus episode, and it is glorious. I've already recorded the bonus episode, so I know exactly what goes down, and it is amazing. Oh my goodness. I am doing this post-commentary, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that or failed or what, or I don't know. This guy is insane. Look at that. He's taken on a Spotty Bulborb with only 3 Pikmin, 1 of each color. Actually, that sounds kind of fun. I might do that. If somebody can do that, show me. Send me a video response on my Twitter or something. I don't know. However you want to go about doing that. There's a water dumples. I freaking hate these enemies. They always kill so many of my Pikmin. And there is some, what are these called? Wogpoles, that's right. The newborn Wollywogs. I hate them. Die, Wogpoles. There we have the analog computer in a totally different environment than what it was in. That's where the anti-dioxin filter was located in the actual LP, which means I believe they took this footage from beta testing. There's a yellow Wollywog, and there's also a Bulborb instead of a Bull Bear in the background by where the massage machine was, if I can talk correctly. Oh, whatever. But that ends the credits, you guys. Here we are. The happy end. Oh, look how cute that is. All of Mars in on the E and the blues, you know, it's so cute. Oh. Anyway, you guys, this is the final sign-off. Eat your vegetables, have a good day, and I will see you in the next one, alright? Later, guys.